Hello again, Dustin Paschal, Paul Simon with Simon Paschal PLLC for Simon Paschal Says, your information on employment law and business law. And today, a little bit different rather than the typical Q&A. What we're going to do is talk about a new thing that's been implemented by the government and something that we as a firm have put out as a client alert. And Paul's going to provide just a little bit of information on some new requirements for entities out there. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so January 1 of this year, the government has enacted a new requirement for almost all businesses to add a reporting requirement. So it's called a beneficial ownership information report. BOIR is what you're going to see out there, and it's administered by FinCEN. And essentially, what the government's doing is trying to determine who has ownership in businesses and who also has control over those businesses, so kind of your C-suite people. So effective January 1, all those businesses, other than about 23 categories that have exceptions to it, have this requirement. If you're a business that was formed prior to January 1 of this year, you're going to have up until December 31 of 2024, so you got a full year to file your report to be in compliance. It's a very simple report. It's supposed to be something that you don't need to hire a lawyer or CPA to do. There's companies out there already that are going to be sending you solicitations. Hey, pay us to do this. I would avoid that because that's not a lawyer. It's typically not a CPA. So if it's something that you do have questions, contact your lawyer, contact your CPA, but it is something you can do. If you're a company that was formed after January 1 of this year, you're going to have 90 days to complete your form. So if you've created an entity this month, make sure you get that form completed here in the next 90 days. And then going forward, starting January 1 of 2025, you're going to have 30 days to complete that form from when you created your entity. So it just gets a little bit quicker, something you're going to have to start doing right after you create the company. So there's a little bit about the type of exceptions you have, those 23 exceptions. We've got our client alert that gets into a little bit more detail on that. But I would say you're probably falling under the category of, if you're a small business, you are going to have to do this new report.
Perfect. And I can tell you it's an easy process because I was in the office next door as Paul completed the process for our firm. So it doesn't take very long to do. It's pretty easy like he outlined. So you can see more information about it in the client alert. And if you have questions, obviously you can reach out to us. As always, check our blog, check our videos, like and share this video, and we'll see you next time on Simon Paschal Says.